When it comes to making apprehensions, the first thing you need to know is that you need to be confident when you go to make that stop. When you go to make that stop, make sure that your head is up, your chest is out, and you standing in a firm position, and you're not too close, but you're not too far back, and show that you have confidence in that stop. And now I know that the policy states that we should request for them to come to the office, like in, we should ask them to come to the office with us. But in my days, I found it that it is more impactful. It works a lot more when you tell them to come with you to the office, not in a disrespectful way, but in a professional but thorough way. So when you go and make that approach, you need to verbally identify who you are first and foremost, and then tell them that they need to come with you to the office. So if you were working, so when you make the stop, you need to say, "Hey, I'm with so and so, loss prevention. You need to come with me to the office." From that point on, there needs to be no talking in the vestibule. It ain't nobody else's business what's going on. You want to keep the chatter to a minimum. Don't give them time to think about if they should or they shouldn't come with you to the office. Keep your eyes on their hands at all times, because if anything goes down, it's going to start with their hands. If they go to pull anything out, they're going to use their hands. If they go to swing on you, they're going to use their hands. So keep your eyes on their hands. Make sure that they're not, trying to pull anything out that will put anybody's safety at risk. So go into apprehension confident. Okay, like you know what you're talking about, because this job isn't about what we think we saw. You got to know. You got to know. Our job is to know what we saw happen. So you need to build off of that confidence that you have already from what you observed from the time that you started watching them to the time that you're making that stop. You know what I mean? If you have empty packages to help support, you know, what you talking about during that stop, um, from time to time, I found it that it is useful to, present the package. And then once they see the package that they ripped open, they like, all right, you know what? You got me. I'm caught. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got if you have off duty at your store, that is a big perk. Use them to your full advantage. But if you don't, you got to have that verbal judo in you. If you ain't got that verbal judo, I promise you're going to lose a lot of apprehensions. But you need to start with being confident. If the shoplifter feel like you're not confident, they feel like you weak in your approach, they're going to move right by you. They're going to run right by you every single time. You feel me? And then the word of mouth is going to hit the streets that all they got to do is move past you, run past you, and you're not going to do nothing. But if you stand firm, you tell them that they need to come with you to the office. You'll have them out in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? As long as they cooperate, things like that. Sometimes you got to blow smoke up their asses just to get them into the office. I'm sorry. That's just what has to happen. The company will say that don't make promises that, you won't call the police or you will call the police or they won't be in trouble, things like that. But, from time to time, if it helps de-escalate a situation that I feel like is going to become hostile, then I will tell them, look, hey, if you be cool with me, I'll have you at the office in 5 minutes, just to de-escalate the whole situation, just so we can move from the vestibule to the AP office, and then we could talk about whatever else we need to talk about once we get inside. But when you are making these apprehensions, you need to start off by being confident. The second thing you need to do is make sure that you have a witness present at all times that is going to help you. If you are a male apprehending a female subject, you need to make sure that you have a female witness present. If you are a female apprehending a male subject, you need to make sure that you a male witness present. You feel me? It just saves us in the long run from lawsuits and hearsay and all this other crap that goes on when they try to, falsely accuse us of something that we didn't do. So Another thing that you need to be on the lookout for when you make go in for these apprehensions is that you're looking out for people who might be with the subject to help them get away and out of this apprehension. So once you go in for that apprehension and you're apprehending them into the in the vestibule, you need to be looking around to see if that there is anybody that is, present with weapons. You need to be looking outside to see if there's a car waiting by the door for them to run out, get in, and get out. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you want to be looking for. You want to make sure that you are having safe apprehensions. I mean, apprehensions is fun, but it's all fun until somebody get hurt. You feel me? So when you go in for these apprehensions, make sure that everybody is safe. Customers that are going out, customers that are coming in, you need to make sure that you are aware of that and how much traffic is coming in and out those doors. At the time that you're about to make this apprehension, because somebody, you know, will like to go in hot for that apprehension. You might hit somebody on the way out, run somebody over, and then that falls on us. So make sure that you are being safe when you go in for these apprehensions. Keep your team safe. Make sure all witnesses that you can get is in the vestibule at the time that you make these apprehensions, because the more people that you have as witnesses will deter the shoplifter from evading the apprehension. So the more people that you have present, it will deter the subject from wanting to run, and the more likely they will cooperate with you, and you can get them in the office. You feel me? So, um, just go in there with your head up. Don't show any weaknesses. If you show any weaknesses, these ORC groups, these boosters, these top alerts, these regular shoplifters, they gonna eat you alive out there. I promise you. They gonna eat it up. They gonna eat it up every chance they get. So, with that being said, all my APAs out there, happy hunting. Just make sure that y'all being safe out there. Keep your eyes open. Stand your ground. Watch your surroundings at all times. Shout out to the Eagle family for tapping in. Thanks for showing y'all support. It's your boy Eagle Eye Miller. Till next time, raw and unscripted.